actually celebrating 4 different projects here, all connected to the expansion of facilities here in Polk County. These 4 projects combined approach $1 billion in investments over roughly a 4-year period, and I'm going to talk about those briefly. And then Mr. Gordon Gillette, the president of Florida Operations, which includes Tampa Electric, will speak more to the generation expansion project here. These projects are critical for improving the environmental footprint, in maintaining the adequacy of supply, generating supply and reliability for the state of Florida, because it includes new generating capacity as well as the associated transmission facilities. And this is an integral part of maintaining and balancing reliability and quality of service with the cost effectiveness. So knowing when to build and what to build and how to integrate that within the community, considering that water is an important part of our expansion requirements. So it all comes together here at this station. I just mentioned the expansion project, and it is the main reason why we're here. And again, Gordon's going to talk a little bit more about this. We also want to reinforce that we don't do this by ourselves. We incorporate a lot of partners, if you will, at the community level, at the local government level, the state level, clearly the federal level, and most importantly, the partners that bring the different job skills to provide services that we can't maintain cost effectively year round. So we have a lot of partnerships associated with all of these projects. And then we developed a partnership on the Reclaim Water project that we'll talk about, that is essential for the sustainability of this site for existing operation and future expansion, and working closely with the cities of Lakeland, City of Mulberry, Polk County, and most importantly, Southwest Florida Water Management District, also known as SWIFMUD. The Reclaim Water project will allow us to effectively take water from the City of Lakeland Reservoir and from other sources from the City of Mulberry and sources from Polk County, transport it 15 miles with a line that we've constructed to this site, to then process that water to reuse the water to reduce the amount of water that we take from the Florida aquifer. And in order to do that, we had to build a wastewater treatment facility. You passed by a lot of that equipment as you came in today. And without the additional support with SWIFMUD and working with our partners, that would have made it much more difficult for this site to be viable for future generation expansion. This project will ensure a reliable water supply for the future. We're going to start out at a few million gallons of water a day, but can approach upwards towards 20 million gallons of water a day to beneficially reclaim water in order to continue to grow and to operate this facility. So it's an important part of our expansion here at the plant. We're proud to be a partner in this effort. It took a few years in the making to get to this point, and now we're at the start of phase 1 operation. So that's why we're celebrating this significant milestone associated with the generation expansion project here. We also made a change to our Polk Unit 1, a significant change that both improved the environmental footprint as well as produced significant cost savings to our customers. And that was converting the secondary fuel or backup fuel for our Polk Unit 1 IGCC unit. IGCC stands for Integrated Coal Gasification Combined Cycle. And so that's what started this facility, and almost 20 years ago we had Secretary Hazel O'Leary here to kick off the groundbreaking. So here we are to celebrate, from the DOE, to celebrate that significant milestone in the company's history, but also to support record-breaking operation of that facility. So the project we just did, in terms of performance and cost effectiveness, so what we've done is made it further cost effective and made it even more reliable by changing the secondary fuel and startup fuel from distillate oil, which is very expensive, compared to cleaner, lower cost natural gas. And that project was completed last year, actually, and our customers have already enjoyed, in roughly half a year, almost $17 million in fuel savings. So that is a project that will keep giving the benefit back to the customers. And then finally, another project that we're celebrating here today with the Department of Energy and RTI is a DOE-funded project to further new technology associated with the Polk Unit 1 IGCC unit to demonstrate a scale-up of warm gas cleanup technology and CO2 removal. So this project has the potential to be a showcase facility in how to reduce the operating costs, improve the environmental emissions by reductions in CO2, greenhouse gas formation, and do it in a way that's commercially viable. So this is a demonstration that is also starting, so we're celebrating that, working with the DOE and RTI and other partners. That is another stepping stone that may lead to other projects that will improve the commercialization and viability of clean coal, and most importantly, improve the environmental footprint. So we're honored to be partner to this with all of the projects that I mentioned. Just to talk a little bit about RTI's technology, there's an environmental improvement there as well as thermal efficiency, additional removal of sulfur, heavy metals at a higher process temperature so you don't lose or create inefficiencies by having to cool the gas down to clean it, which is a manner of operation that we're doing now. It's yet another step, an important step towards clean coal technology, and again, the sustainability of coal as a viable source of energy for this country. And now what I'd like to do is ask Gordon Gillette, our President of Florida Operations, and specifically for Tampa Electric. Gordon does have other responsibilities, but we're asking him here today to talk about this very significant Tampa Electric milestone. Gordon?